Hunger makes me more hungry, makes me want to work harder because time is of the essence. Time is limited, so I just want to put in more work. 2024, when I look back, I believe I could have done more. And now I have another chance in 2025 to do more. I'm going to make sure that I take every opportunity that comes my way.
Okay. The chance for you to be a three-time world champion is still not over. What shot are you giving at this? We saw what happened between you and Daniel. And would you think you should have done some things differently?
Of course, I should have won, but I didn't. And I'm going to go again. Ups and downs, they happen. Some people is always up. My life is up and down. So I got to get used to the turbulent times and keep riding the wave. I can't stop now. I have to keep going until I reach my destination.
Okay, what are you targeting this year?
Three-time world champion. And Tyson Fury.
Tyson. Yeah. So when is that happening?
We're not sure, but that's my target. 2025, I'm targeting Tyson Fury.
Okay, but we saw Tyson Fury and then Usyk. With what he delivered against Usyk, do you think you have a chance against him?
We'll see. Let us get in the ring. Only God knows. But for me, we'll see in the future.
And there is Anthony Joshua being interviewed in Nigeria. And of course, he was very direct. He was very Nigerian. If you pay attention to this interview, everything was direct. It was imperative, okay? It was very headstrong, like most. I could have thought this was freaking Effie Ajagba over here. But yeah, it's good to be trained on how to answer, to speak in different continents. It was no questions being asked when he was asked a question. It was one of those things. It was, it was very, very interesting interview. Tyson Fury is the target, and of course the Daniel Dubois rematch. And I think that Anthony Joshua, I think that's what his goals are. I think Daniel Dubois should have been on his radar ever since the loss, honestly, because there would be no reason someone did you like that and you don't want to get back from someone doing you like that, right? I don't think that, you should let that slide or ever let that slide unless you're just going to retire from the sport. And that is just an indication, confirmation that you shouldn't be fighting, getting the way that Daniel did him. Okay. Like he said, hey, yeah, I should have won. No ifs, ands, or buts, but it is what it is. We're going to go again. I like how he said, hey, it's like a roller coaster. It's up and down, but I want to ride the waves like a surfer because, surfers, they ride waves up and down. So, he wants to be a boxing super surfer, right? When it comes to this sport. And as far as Tyson Fury, that's the butter, okay? So Danny Dubois is the jelly. That's the overall juice. But Tyson Fury is the butter, okay? What I mean by that is Tyson Fury, that's where the money's coming from. That's the big fight. Danny Dubois is not necessarily a big fight, but it's an important fight because he needs to right that wrong. He does. He needs to show that he's a lot better than he was that night, if anything, because even if he goes in there and loses, but it goes 12 rounds, we know it was more successful of a night as he did before fighting the young, strong Danny Dubois, okay? So at least we need to see that. Improvement is progress, people. He may not be better than Danny Dubois at 35 years of age. But I can tell you this, he was a lot better than he was that night. But what would soothe a lot of people's mindset, especially being a fan, as if he would take out Daniel Dubois and do what people thought he could do. Because most of the time, your perception of fights or fighters is, something that is within yourself, right? You're looking for what that fighter can do, you know? So a part of you is within that fighter. Your desire to see that fighter do what that fighter's done, you know, should resonate in your mind and as well as his mind, and he's able to do what he does versus you seeing what you know he can do. That's, you know, those are all those attributes and desires from fans. And people really would love to see that. But the reality of it is, will it ever happen? That's if he can do it, you know. But very interesting interview from Anthony Joshua. He calls out Tyson Fury to see what he does. He wants the Danny Dubois fight. The question is, which one will come first? Of course, please subscribe. Please like and share. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.